Hey everybody, Jenny here, and today I wanted to talk to you about one of my latest purchases that I made for my wedding. And as some of you know, my wedding is coming up on August 14th, so that's like 6 days from today. Anyways, you're probably thinking, what is this crazy girl doing not preparing for her wedding and taking videos for YouTube? Well, you know what, it's kind of almost all prepared, and there's really nothing that I can do today on a Monday. Anyways, the product that I will talk about is something made, it's a Sephora brand, and it's one of their new palettes. It's called Sephora Moonshadow Baked Palette, and it looks like this. And here's the back of it. And this palette was featured in one of their emails, and as cheesy as it may sound, I do look at the emails that Sephora sends me. So there you go, Sephora, you can feel good that somebody actually does read your emails. Alright, so the palette was featured in one of those emails, and I looked at it and I thought, oh, you know, it's really cool. And it cost $28, and, you know, I thought it was a pretty good price, pretty reasonable, and the colors looked very nice. And the palette is all shimmering. Just to tell you that there are no matte colors, it's all shimmer. So if you don't like shimmer, this palette is not going to be for you. I was gonna order it online, but then I would have had to pay for shipping and handling, and I was gonna go to the Mall of America anyways because I live in Minneapolis, and so I decided to check it out. So when I came to the Mall of America, first, you know, I had to go to Nordstrom to pick up some shoes, but then I went to Sephora, and I couldn't find the palette at first, and I thought, don't they have it at the stores yet? So I asked one of the consultants there, and the girl told me that it was, you know, right there on Misses, right in front of my eyes. You know, whenever you go into the store, it's always right there in the most obvious place. And it was, of course, in the middle of the stand. And as you know, it was there without the lid, so it was just like that. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, that's kind of small. I wasn't sure that I wanted one. So I asked her, I said, do you have any available? And she said, oh, we're all sold out. So, you know, I thought that if they were all sold out, then people must be buying them. And I don't know if people are buying them because it's the hype or whatever. But, you know, I looked at it and I thought that the colors looked great. And most of these colors are something that I would wear on a daily basis, even though it's shimmer. I decided to give it a shot. So I asked her actually to, you know, call some of the malls in the area and see if they had any. So she called up Rosedale, which is another mall that's close to Minneapolis, close to where we live, and they had one, and they had it on hold for me for like the whole day because I didn't come up and pick it up until like 8:30 at night, and Rosedale closes at 9. Anyways, these are the 10 colors that are in the palette, and before I talk about the colors and whatnot, I just wanted to mention that these are baked eyeshadows, and what it means is that you can apply it both dry and wet. I usually use a brush. I don't know if you know, any of you use sponges or whatever. If you use a sponge, I'm not sure how you can I'm not sure how exactly it's gonna work. With the brush, I was extremely pleasantly surprised that the eyeshadow does stay on your eye, on your eyelid when you're applying it. It does not stay on the brush. I use a lot of Lorac colors, Lorac palettes, and even though Lorac is also more pigmented than Sephora, but with the eyeshadow, it's like half of it ends up on your eye and then half of it is on the brush. So you either need to keep on using new brushes, or you need to keep cleaning your brush if you're using just one or two. Anyways, with this, definitely though, use an eyeshadow base or an eyeshadow primer. I still have the one that I had in Russia. It's an Art Deco, and some people don't like it. I think Art Deco is a German company, and you can actually use like any kind of primer that you like. I know there are great primers that are made by NYX, or you know, the Primer Potion by Urban Decay, which has been, I guess it's now world famous. There are cheaper primer options that you can get at the drugstore. I think Milani has a good one. Anyways, definitely use primer with these eyeshadows. So I've tried a few of them. The only thing that I don't like, let me tell you what I don't like about the box or the packaging. They did not have a protective plastic screen thing, you know, that they usually put into palettes. Unfortunately, but you know, it's not that I use the mirror very often anyways. The other thing is, it does kind of the eyeshadow kind of does go all over the place, but then you can take your brush and you can kind of swirl around and then put it on your eye, and it works just as fine. The colors there are 10 colors. They're all shimmery, and let's see what the back says. There we go. You can kind of see some of my apartment. Moonshadow Baked Palette in the Nude. Okay, a gorgeous collection of glittery moon shadows in sultry nude shades. These shimmery baked eyeshadows can be used dry or wet for a more intense result. And then it says baked eyeshadow palette in like a gazillion different languages, including Russian, which I thought was kind of cute. I also think they have Ukrainian in here. And then it says that it's made in Italy, so I guess, you know, there we go. I got something Italian going on other than my shoe. All right, so let's now talk the colors. This one's cream, this one's light bronze, soft gold, peach, taupe, silver, deep sienna, honey brown, deep brown, and plum. Yep, okay, it says prune. I guess it's prune in French, and I'm definitely not putting any prune on my eye. So let me show you some swatches. We'll go with the top row first, and I really don't care if you see my window. You can see that I live over by the parking lot, but in downtown Minneapolis. So how cool is that? My makeup artist, who also is going to do my hair. So these are the swatches. These are all dry. Unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to show you these as wet now, but maybe I will later on. Also, if you go on Sephora.com, there's another person who put out all the swatches in dry and wet, so her swatches are actually pretty cool. She did a great job, so you guys can go check out hers. I'm not sure what the name is, but anyways, excuse me, my makeup artist said that she doesn't have like enough makeup to do me and my bridesmaids because she mainly does hair, hasn't done makeup in a long time. Anyways, I told her, I said, don't worry about it, we'll do. You know, I'll bring my own makeup because I have a whole ton, and we can, you know, pick and choose. So I'm gonna definitely use some of these eyeshadows in my bridal makeup. So let me show you the bottom row, starting with silver. It's so much fun sticking your finger in the eyeshadow. Oh, at the store, I was with my future mother-in-law, right? And so, so these are the colors. And this is silver. Silver, I think, is awesome. So we're in the store, right, with my future mother-in-law, and this whole palette is just being on display. And my mother-in-law, like, sticks her finger in there and starts putting it on her eye, and I'm, like, freaking out and telling her not to do that because, like, you don't know whose fingers have been in there. That's just not hygienic. I mean, maybe it's just me, but please, please, I beg you, don't try anything on your face. I mean, God knows what kind of hives you're gonna end up with. So don't ever do that. Don't even dare, okay? So this is the palette. Today I'm wearing silver, and I think on top I went with cream today. So that's, you know, that's just kind of a cool look. I wish I had the eyeliner to, you know, but I didn't have time. Those eyeshadows actually stay on for a very long time. I usually wear them for like the whole day, and you know, if I don't touch my eye, if I don't mess around with it, it, you know, just stays on there. This morning I did my makeup at around 9 a.m. ish, and it's almost 2:30 here in Minnesota, and so they're still on, and that's a good sign, right? So anyways, I hope this review was helpful. The other thing that, you know, it's kind of weird and you can't really see in this video is that when you apply it, the little dust kind of goes around the ball, and then you just have to kind of scoop it up and put it back on. But it's fine. I mean, it's not such a big problem. Of course, at the mall, there was like dust all over them, and that was the other reason why I didn't want to, you know, stick my finger in it and put it on my face. I was just, you know, trying it out on my fingers and such. Anyways, each one of these is 0.5 grams, so these are actually very small, but I mean, they don't look so small anymore. And all together plus tax, well, they're $28 plus tax. I paid $30 for them, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and let me know what you think. And I have the exact same review in Russian with a couple more things that I'm showing in there. But don't forget to check out my blog, and I hope to hear some comments from you. And if you've tried this palette, let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, you know, what's your opinion? What's your intake? Have a great day, everybody. Bye.